The family life that I grew up in was pretty rough. There was a lot of abuse. I would never want that for another person, for another child. 2 months before our wedding was set, I found out I was pregnant. I was told that it would be a good idea for me to abort him because carrying him could be detrimental to my health and his. I looked at the doctor and I said, I'm having this baby.
Motherhood didn't come as naturally as I kind of thought it would. When she came, we did not feel totally prepared, and her birth was rather sudden and tumultuous.
Now I was scared. Every time I had a contraction, I was afraid that I was gonna rupture. I made it to the day they scheduled my C-section, and my uterus gave out on the operating table. Being able to take him home, I was so happy. All I kept saying to him was, we made it.
Even after we came home, it was kind of rough. I felt horribly guilty for what Caroline had gone through, that I hadn't been able to, take care of her, that she'd been alone in the NICU for a while. Family wasn't really available to help or willing. I went through a lot of depression at that point.
With Flake, I was so scared. I thought every negative thought, we're not supposed to be here. We beat these odds, so something's gonna go wrong. And then a knock at the door came when I took him to his first appointment, and it was Janelle from the Healthy Steps program, and she said, hey, do you have a moment? And I was like, I don't know who you are, but you look like an angel.
Healthy Steps is the integration of health and parental support right here in pediatrics, starting from that very first newborn visit. It's stressful to be a parent, and it's isolating to be a parent, especially for people who have a history of trauma.
That was scary. Here I'm pregnant, and I'm thinking, yeah, I would like to just go to sleep and not wake up again. And that's when I was like, I should just not be alone right now because I don't even want those thoughts.
When we talk about perinatal mood and anxiety disorders, postpartum depression, not a lot of people are asking about that in pediatrics. Healthy Steps asks those hard questions.
I think when you show genuine interest in a parent's well-being, they start to build trust. And through that trust, we can really work together to talk about the baby.
Hey, this way, buddy, this way. As soon as the nurse puts you in the waiting room for the doctor, the Healthy Step specialist will come in, and she'll usually have a questionnaire for whatever kids at the visit. When you finish that, she'll go over it with you. And they ask you if you have any concerns or issues.
For a while, we were just watching his milestones, and because he was premature, we were just constantly worried about that. And she held our hand every step of the way. I was in a very unhealthy place, worrying every single day that something was gonna happen to Lake, instead of allowing him just to be 1.5 years old.
Raising a child is hard, and it's uncertain, and it's unpredictable, and you're vulnerable when that happens.
When I'm just by myself and it's all in my mind, you feel like there's something wrong with me, that I'm broken, that I'm not handling this stuff. And she was like, you're doing great for the circumstances you had.
We work together to kind of reassure the parent and ask them about those instincts that they're feeling and give them the reassurance that it's okay. They can really trust themselves in what they think is best for their baby.
They feel so good about themselves after our visit that they want to come back.
Healthy Steps, this is Janelle. The best part of my job is knowing that someone who came to the doctor for their flu shot or for a well-child visit also got an opportunity to talk about the other things that are hard for them. Whether I'm directing people towards resources in the community or whether I'm having a session with a parent where they got to relieve a little bit of their stress or take a little bit off of their plate. It's that they came here for their kid, but the family was served.
I think the most beneficial aspect that Healthy Steps has added to my life is to just provide reassurance and really help find in me the answers that I'm kind of seeking for them, and have the confidence that I can do this. I am, this child's parent, and I have everything I need to be this child's parent to do a good job at it.
It has allowed me to be the type of mom that I wanted to be. It has allowed me understanding and peace of mind to raise Lake to be his natural, normal kitty self. I'm not afraid anymore like when he was first born. I look at his birth story now as, yeah, I went through that, but in the process I got to meet Janelle, and I got to have someone that I consider a partner in my parenting process. I feel stronger as a parent with healthy steps.